What's up, party people? What's happening? Man Gone Podcast. Gotta get bro up in here. Give me 1 second. Let me get this party started. Gotta get this weird dude up in here.
Oh, there
Okay.
you go.
There go this ugly dude.
Oh, okay.
What's
There you
up, bro?
go. My face ain't up into the camera, is it?
No. I would
Okay,
have
because I
told
ain't
you
want it
that.
like I did
The
last time,
camera
man. The
would have
damn camera
cracked
was
it.
like damn near up
Yeah,
there to
it
my forehead,
was
and I'm
all up on the
talking.
forehead and carrying on.
Man,
Yeah.
man, for real. But yo, welcome to the Man Gone Podcast. Finally,
What it do? What it
y'all already
do?
know who I be. I be the Humble King. Y'all already know who I be. That Mr. Fat Boy Chronicles. Want to welcome y'all to another show of the Man Gone Podcast today. Before we begin, let me first start by saying God bless y'all, man, and thank y'all for liking, commenting, and sharing our posts on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Man, we everywhere now, man. Just want to say thank y'all, man, for everything. But yeah, though, man, today's Man Gone Podcast, man, we gonna make it a little fun, man, because you know we always serious all the time, man. So you
So,
know, I want to compare eras, man, because I know you from the '80s era, and I'm from the
yeah,
'90s
yeah.
era, man. And
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think these kids don't understand, man, how
Nah,
fun it was
they
back
don't.
then,
They
man.
don't.
I'm talking about, man, life before social media. Oh man, look,
Right.
kid, I about to say, man, that's not. I about to say, man, these kids today, man, I don't even think they even know what. I about to say, I don't even think they know what a good party is, man. Because man, look. We knew how about to say, oh man, look, we knew how to party, boy. I'm talking
Fact.
about, man, look, the
Facts.
80s and 90s. That's not even talk about it. Plus, I wanted to get on here, I want to talk about. I just want to end this debate between Michael Jordan and LeBron
Yes,
James too, because I'm
sir.
getting
We
tired
go
of
end
these.
it today.
I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired of these kids always talking about some. Oh, LeBron better than Jordan. LeBron better than Jordan. Man, look, 6-0. That's all I gotta say.
That's all I'ma say.
6-0. Not 4-6, 6-0.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
that's the thing.
I'm about to say
We gonna
that's
talk
it. I'm
about
about
it
to say
today, though.
that's the end of the debate right there. Ain't no going back and forth. Ain't no going back and forth.
What's
For
up with
I'm
it?
about to
What's up
say
with it? Yeah,
I'm about to say, man,
that's the problem, bro. We go talk about it today, though. We go end this debate today. I got two people coming
man,
in. We
we
go in it.
definitely got in this debate though, man. But man, I just want to talk about the good old days, man. I'm about to say, man, I know you from the '80s, man, and I already know, man, how I'm about to say, like, how was it like before the '90s, man? Like, keep it honey.
I'm uh I'm I'm like Young Dolph said, born in the '80s, crack baby. That's what I'm an '80s crack baby. I'm '80s era, dope era, as my boy Mr. Fab. Shout out to Mr. Fab would say that's the dope era. So that's what I come from. That's where we had them strong. They kind of weak now. They a little weak. They're a little
Yeah, they
soft.
tender. I know.
They're a little tender. They're a little tender in the knees. You know what I'm saying? They're not as strong. They're not built as
Nah,
strong. Not
nah,
all of
I'm
them.
about to say,
Not all of them like that. Some of them, they got a little toughness to them. But a lot
they
of them,
got
nah, they real soft. They stopped being tough around 90 91.
nah, soft about 90. Now hold on. You mean 92. You mean 92. I'm
92?
about to say,
All right, I'm gonna
you
extend it
mean
out. I'm gonna say
I'm about to say
92.
you mean 92, because I'm about to say shit. I know I ain't grow up in no soft era. But my grandma was 6'2", 220 pounds.
Facts.
I'm about
Facts.
to say,
Mine
and
was
that lady
six
was
six.
terror.
So, yes,
But
sir.
man, we gonna compare. I'm about to say we might as well go ahead and compare the grandmas, man. At least our grandmas back in our times, man, was them that 50, 60 years old. Now the grandma today, them that 35, 30 years
Yeah,
old.
man. That's Granny got to
And
have a life too. You know.
Man, that's not even talk about. Man, that's not even talk about every time, man. Look, I love my era, man. Like growing up on the south side of Chicago,
Yeah.
man. I'm talking about I done been to 12 different grandma high schools. I done been to 20. I done lived in over like a dozen neighborhoods, man. I'm about to say, man, life in Chicago, growing up in the 90s, man, that shit was fun as hell.
Yeah, it
Don't get
was
me wrong. I'm
fun.
about to say it. I'm about to say it was some good. I'm about to say it was some good moments and it was some tragic moments, man. But at the same time, though, man, I had fun like it wasn't nothing, man. Like these kids today, man, they don't. I don't even think they know how to. I'm about to say I don't even think this era know how good it is to fight anymore. Cause I'm about to say, man, we used to
Nah,
have. I ain't even
these
gonna lie
kids
to you,
don't throw
bro.
hands
Like,
no more, man. They like to
man,
pull
look,
out
I
pew
used to have. I'm
pews
like,
and
bro, we used to have so much fun. I'm about to say, man, I'm pretty sure the followers on here can agree too, man. Like, we used to have so much fun fighting. Wasn't no tweet. I'm about to say, wasn't none of this back in those days, man. You just went up to that dude. Y'all went shoulder to shoulder. You like, all right, man, where we gonna link up at? We gonna link up back here? Yeah, we gonna link up back here. And you had to show up to that fight, cause if you ain't show up to that fight, goddamn it, man, they was gonna talk about your
let
ass
me
like
tell
it
you,
wasn't nothing,
when I was
man. So we
coming
had
up,
to.
it was that, bro. It was you saw a dude, what's up, what's happening? Sometimes it was on site. And you
Nah, I'm
walked
about
up
to
to
say
the
it's on
dude,
fire. I'm
y'all
about to
touched
say
shoulders, y'all went around in a little
ain't
circle,
no
like what you wanna do?
exactly. We went shoulder to
And then
shoulder,
you
man.
push the dude and then you
The,
start scrapping.
hey, the teachers come over there try to break it up, and
Nope.
we'd be like, all right, look, then word of mouth get around. They like, hey, y'all gonna link up at school? Y'all gonna fight? We yeah. That's how it was when I went to Copernicus. Now across the street, this is back in 2000. This is
Yeah.
going into the early 2000s.
Yeah.
This is going into the early 2000s because I'm a 90s. I'm at the end of the 90s baby, so you might as well say going into the 2000s. I was entering a whole new era like that. Like them 10 years and I did in the 90s. Like the 9 years that I did in the 90s don't compare to the rest of the years I did in the 2000s. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like I can kind of relate to this era, but then again I can't. But
Yeah.
yeah, when I
So
yeah,
so
go ahead, bro.
But yeah, that's how I was, bro, when I was coming up. You don't have to do live in your neighborhood though. You know what I'm saying? Because if the dude lived in your neighborhood, you knew what it was. Oh, we
Oh
can't
yeah,
fight
oh
at
yeah,
school? Okay, cool. Bro, you know what it is when I see you. It was on
oh
site.
yeah.
It was never but the great thing about fighting back then was you would be cool with the dude after the fact. Like
Man,
sometimes
look,
you'll scrap with the dude and then
hey,
y'all became the
we,
best of friends.
we bumping fists. Hey,
Yeah,
you got me. Like
you
I ain't
got
even gonna
me.
lie, bro. Let me tell you this story about this one time, man.
Hmm.
When I was younger, man. We was on the 55th. Okay, I'm going up on 50. I'm going to John Hope on 55th and Low.
Okay.
I'm about to say, yeah, I went to John Hope on 55th and Low. So it's these little vice lords off 55th and Damon, and
Right.
whatever. I used to go to Henderson with them. We already beefing from way back. I'm talking about we going way back to grammar school. Now it's coming into high school. So I'm in high school and whatever. I'm about to say me being a little nerdy kid and whatever. I'm minding my business. I got my books in my hands. I'm walking, I'm minding my business, and all of a sudden, man, this little nigga named Daquan Newell. I'm talking about, bro, this nigga was so short, man, the nigga was talking to my kneecaps. So I'm like, I'm like, this little nigga, I had my books in my hand. This little nigga walks past me, boom, knock my shit out of my hand. So I'm like, hold on, bro. I'm like, hold on, bro. What you think you doing? So the Daquan come over to talk about, man, what you want to do, what you want to do. So you know how everybody and all the kids want to hype everything up, and they want to get over there, and they want to, hey, come on, man, they about to fight. Is you listening? I can't.
No, I'm listening to you. No,
Oh, I'm
I'm
about to say,
listening. I'm listening. I was getting my
oh, I'm about,
guys ready. I'm listening.
oh, say my fault. Yeah, I'm about to say so. All the kids link up. They like, hey, they about to fight. Hey, they about to fight. So the teachers came up there. They broke it up. They was like, hey, settle this shit after school. That's exactly what my plan was.
Mm.
I'll never forget this dude. His name was Vidal. Vidal. He was a little leader or whatever. They come to
Yeah.
my math room
Sounds
door,
soft.
knock on me.
Vidal.
They knock on my math room door. he pointed at me. He did just like this, and he
Oh
pointed at
yeah,
me. So I already knew what time it
yeah.
was. So
When you saw that, you knew
I
it
gave
was
him the
ready. It
10.
was
I
time to
gave him the
get
10
down.
up. I gave him the 10 up. So I'm like, okay, we good. Okay, cool.
Nope.
So we get out of school. So bro, we get out of school. We get on the bus. I get on the bus. Fine ass female on the bus, man. I think her name was Diamond. I'm about to say, man, she was fine than a motherfucker. So we get on
Mm-hmm.
the bus. Now at that time, man, she was so damn fine. I'm about to say, man, it was an honor to like speak. It was like an honor for her to like speak to you. And when she finally spoke to me, I'm like, oh shit, she gave me conversation. Let me go and shoot my shot real quick. The conversation was getting good, bro. When I looked at the corner of my eye, I seen the corner. He came first. I seen
Mm-hmm.
Fidel behind him. 30 more niggas came. 30 more niggas from my 55th,
Oh,
man.
they
I'm
tried to
like,
do you.
oh man, we about to scrap. Okay, I'm like, we about to scrap. So I take off my shit, getting loose.
Mm-hmm.
First three niggas that came off the bus, I bullshit you not, bro. That I had with one punch. I don't know how I knocked all three of them niggas out, but them niggas, I'm about to say all three of them got hit at the same time and they failed. So I'm about to say I had the advantage, so I'm boop, boop, me up there, going at it. Well, fuck me up, man. It's on the CTA bus, man. It's a little red ball that be back
Mm-hmm.
there. When you pull it down, man, the back door automatically opens, man. That's exactly what one of them damn high school kids did. They come boom rush from the back of the bus. Boom, big. I about to say hit me in the back of my head. I come back with another punch, so they scrapping. Police finally shows up. They had me in handcuffs, bro. What I'm about to say, bro, I ain't even gonna lie to you. What happened next? This nigga Fidel came out of nowhere. Now I got all open face. I'm in handcuffs. The police got me in handcuffs. I don't know why. I don't know why, because I'm defending myself. They started it with me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in handcuffs. This nigga came out of
Mm-hmm.
nowhere. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. He gave me one sweet ass punch. Boom. I'm about to say, I'm like, oh man, you got me, bitch. That's all I could say, man. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
bitch, you got me, god damn it. I'm in handcuffs. I'm like, man, I'm in handcuffs, goddamn. That's a good ass shot. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. That motherfucker, he got me good at one shot. I'm like, oh, you lucky
Right.
I'm in handcuffs, motherfucker. But man, that I'm about to say it was tragic, but it was fun at the same time. Cause I'm like, damn, that like, man, we got it. I'm talking about, man, because you know all the high school kids was out there too. I'm about to say, even though I had to take that L for a couple of days, cause I'm like, cause I got jumped on, but man, it was just the fun of it, man. Cause I'm like, man, cause that like once everything boiled down, man, and me and Fidel finally talked, we was like, man, we ain't even mean to do that to you, bro, but you know, we had to break it down to each other, man. At the end of the day, man, shit, we shook hands.
Mm-hmm.
We shook hands. We went about our way. I'm about to say, but that's how it always was. Shit, we about to say we found the location to fight. Once we got done fighting, that's
Yeah.
it. I'm about to say that's it. Ain't no carrying on, man. Ain't no crashing out. Ain't no getting no gun coming back for revenge. Nah. You got your ass whooped. You took that L. Hell, you gonna get talked about, but you live to make it to see another day.
Yep. And that's how it was, man, back then. I remember a few scraps I got in back then. I remember my first ever fight. It was in my neighborhood. It was my mom's friend, her nephew used to always pick on me. Like he was way older. He was like had to be like 12, 13 at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like 8, 7, something like that. And my grandmother came outside. Now my grandmother at the time was, she was very tall, 6'6", and my grandma
Oh
was like a
man,
solid 200, easy. So
man, look.
my granny come outside, and she was like, cause she was tired of me coming in, crying, and coming in crying and saying, he was picking on me, this and that.
Oh
So she went
yeah.
outside. She had me and him line up. Like like I said, my grandmother was friends with his auntie, so the auntie knew. And my grandmother came out. I was like, "They finna fight 1-on-1. Anybody jump in, I'm swinging.
All right, we knocking you. Hey, that's right.
We knocking you
That's
out."
right.
So my grandmother was like, "You gonna fight him, and you gonna fight him now." So I was like, "Okay, cool." I threw my stuff off. He called me a couple times, but once I, got the rhythm, do 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 do, dropped him. Was swinging on them on the ground. My grandma pulled me off of them. She was like, "That's enough. That's enough." I was like, "All right, cool, cool." She was like, after that, I never got picked on. Never got picked on by him ever again. But sometimes you gotta do that back then. Like cats would pick on you because they thought that you couldn't fight or they thought you was a punk or a sucker or soft. So you had to scrap. You had to throw your hands. You had
Oh
to,
yeah,
you know,
you
you couldn't
definitely
be
had to
no
scrap you.
you couldn't be timid. You couldn't be no punk. And
Hey,
where I
it's
grew up at, I'm from. I grew up in Cali, bro.
yeah,
I'm from
I know you
Chicago,
grew
but
up in
I grew up
Cali.
in
Cali
Cali.
just like I'm about to say Cali just like Chicago, bro. I'm about to say
Exactly.
we grew up in the trenches. Wasn't no
Let me
I'm about
say
to
this
say
though. San
what you
Francisco,
say?
California. A
Oh,
lot
San
of people
Francisco, that's
talk
what's
about
up.
San Francisco, California. Let me tell you something about San Francisco, California in the 80s. It was gangster as hell. There was a lot of gangster stuff going on back then. I lived in
I,
the hood, Sunnydale Projects. Look it up. I lived in Sunnydale Projects, and that's where I grew up at in the
shit,
80s.
I'm from the Rockwell
You,
projects, bro.
you know what I'm
Shit.
saying? Like it cutthroat. So when cats, you know how it is with San Francisco. Oh, San Francisco got all the LGBTQ and all that. Bro, it was that going on, but it was some gangster stuff going on underneath that. Don't let it get
Yeah.
twisted in there. You know what I'm saying? Like it was really gangster stuff going on in the Bay back in the 80s, like real tough.
I mean, I about to say I could definitely believe it, man. I'm about to say it was the same way in Chicago. I'm about to
Yeah.
say I don't never have you ever heard of the gangster named Fluky Stokes?
Yep.
Oh yeah, man. I'm about to say, man. Look, that's not even talk about Al. That's not even talk about Al Capone and them, man. I'm about to say going.
Chicago
I'm about to say the
always
crack
been
era.
thugging.
I'm
Yep.
about to say the crack. I'm about to say the crack era in the '80s in Chicago, man. Look, my uncle. I'm about to say. I've heard stories from my uncle Calvin and my uncle Joe, because you know my uncle Joe, he was one of the vice lords, and my uncle Calvin, he was nah. My uncle Joe was Four Corner Hustler. My uncle
Okay.
Calvin was unknown
Was
vice lord.
unknown.
So you know,
Okay.
they was all migrating on the west
Yeah.
side. When I tell you, man,
Yeah.
my uncle, I'm about to say, my mama told the story best. Like, man, my grandma, 4 kids growing up, man, I would have loved to grow up with them, man. Like, cause man, they used to tell me stories out of this world. Cause you know, back then, you know, in the '80s, back in y'all eras, man, I understand how hard it was, you
Yeah,
know,
man.
financial wise too. Cause you know, y'all had a fiend for yourself. Like y'all couldn't make ends
Hell yeah.
meet at that time because it was just that hectic.
Hell yeah.
Man, I'm about to say, man, back then, man, Chicago. Oh man, look, back in that time, man. But it was beautiful though, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you, man. Chicago, I'm about to say, man, that's where everybody fucked up at, man. Everything fucked up as when they tore the projects down, bro.
Yeah.
What people don't
That
under,
that literally
what,
started that whole
yes, yeah, because
Chirac
bro,
stuff. Yep. All
bro,
that.
bro, this shit, man, I ain't even gonna lie to you. That Chirac shit, they ain't even. I'm about to say, I find it kind of disrespectful,
It is
man,
very
because
disrespectful.
I'm about to say, you got soldiers over there in Iraq,
Yeah.
literally
That was
fighting for their
really on
damn
some gangster
lives,
shit. Yeah.
scared,
Yeah.
had to sacrifice their family to go
Yep.
overseas and fight for,
Yep.
go
Yep.
overseas and fight.
Yep.
We down here, we calling it Chirac, man, because it's a murder capital city, man. And we got these kids out here crashing out. These late 2000, early 2000 kids out here crashing out, man. At least that's what I appreciate about my era too. We had mentors, bro, that got in our asses
Yeah. Yep.
when we was out of pocket.
Yep.
The gangsters that I grew up around, my uncles and them, they ain't play that, man. They my uncles, man, back in the '90s, early 2000s. Wasn't no coming in the house with no bad grades. Let you ditch school and one of them gangsters on the corner see you. They gonna beat your
They go
ass,
beat your ass
take
and
your back
take
I'm
you
about to say,
home. Yep.
take you back to your
And tell her
parents.
that we beat his
Tell them why you
ass.
whooped his ass. Then they gonna whoop your
Yeah.
ass. Cause first of all, why is you ditching
Right.
school? Leave the dumb shit to us. You go get your education.
Right.
That's what these kids today don't.
Right.
These kids in this era today don't realize, like, man, they got it too. They so damn spoiled to the point, man, they don't know how to earn shit. They feel like
Facts.
they privileged now, man. That's what everything. I'm about to say. That's what everything messed up at. Like in the '90s and the '80s, we understood. I'm about to say, man, we had to take the brunt of. I'm talking about. You know how our grandmas was, man. They had no filter at all.
None.
Talking about some pizza, talking about some man, talking about some messed up up here, man. Look, that's tough skin to us, man. Look, when they talk about our grandmas getting out behind about not washing our butts, man. Look, we had to take that to the chin because you know, cause we knew grandma was right. Now all of a sudden, man, you tell these kids today, man, oh man, you gotta go wash up behind. They want to get mad, want to get all sensitive. Man, look, man, to put some bass in your, man, if you'll put some bass in your
Say it
damn
with your
chest,
chest. Yeah,
man, for real.
these
I'm like,
kids,
man,
man. But let me tell
I'm
you
like, man,
too,
them words. I'm about to say, man, you don't even want to hear the words that we witnessed back in the days.
bro.
And
Let me
bro,
tell you
let's not
something,
even
man.
talk about. Hey, bro, we got to talk about the dance culture too, man. Because I was about to say Chicago, man.
Yeah,
Chicago,
yeah,
man.
yeah,
Didn't
yeah,
nobody
yeah,
do it like Chicago when it come to dancing, man. The
yeah.
parties too,
The
like the juking parties we used to
juke,
have back in
yeah,
the
the
days,
juke
man.
parties was
In
it.
case y'all don't know, I'm about to say, in case y'all don't know what juking parties was, man, that's when, man, look, when we were shorties, man, all we had to do was get some big ass speakers, play some music, man, crack that door open, let the females and the males come in, man. All you had to do was just lean up against the wall, man. Let the ladies do all
Let
the
them do
work.
what they do, bro.
See, man,
First
see me,
time,
I used
bro.
to hate. See me, I used to hate them juking. I used to hate them juking parties because I ain't even gonna lie. When I was in fifth grade, bro, like
You
this
went to a
funniest shit
juking
ever. Like
party?
when I was in fifth grade, bro, like I was going on a drought. I was going on a drought because I'm like every juking party I went to, man. They're like, hey man, hold me up, bro, hold me up. I'm the post. I'm like, nigga, I'm trying to get juked
I'm
too. I'm
trying to get
tired of
juked
being a
on,
damn.
boy.
I'm
Like,
tired of holding your ass, man. Damn. I'm like, man, and
yo,
I'm leaning up against the wall. I'm thinking the girl about to come juke me. She pulling me, talking about to hold me while I juke him. Like, man, what? Bitch, you supposed to be juke? I'm like, hold
hella
on, man.
disrespectful,
I'm
bro.
like, man, what's going on? So in fifth grade, man, it finally happened. I'm leaning up against the wall, man. When I'm talking about old girl finally juked me, I'm like, what? Man, look, you couldn't tell me nothing that day, goddamn. I had my chest down on. Yeah, goddamn, nigga.
Yeah, nigga. Yeah,
You'd have thought a
yeah,
nigga lost. I ain't
yeah.
even gonna lie, you'd have thought a nigga lost his virginity, bro.
Right on my
bro.
mama.
Man, I ain't even
But
gonna lie, bro. Cause I'm like, oh shit, finally. Then after then, bro, that's why I used to love going to the party. Like, hey man, try to go to our parties, and that's when, bro, you can find. I'm about to say that them the eras, bro. You remember, man, our grandmas used to leave that front, the back door open. Even when we went to sleep at night, we ain't had to worry about nobody
nope.
running in. Man, bro, I'm talking about we used to open the back door and the front door, man. Whoever came in, man, it could be ops from the other neighborhood. They come over there just to party, bro. Wasn't no fighting, wasn't none of that bullshit. We just going over here to this party,
I
have a
do
good time,
vaguely remember as a
have a good
child.
time. Wasn't none of that beefing and fighting shit. And if it
Uh-huh.
was, man, everybody died. Everybody escalated that shit quick. Like, hey, calm that shit down, bro. That's not what we over here for, man. That's not what we over here for, man. Bro, we knew how to have fun in Chicago, man.
Yeah, we
It
had
was fun.
fun back in the day. I remember my first juke party. You know, like I said, I didn't grow up in the shop, but I would come and,
I know you grew up
visit
in San
pops and stuff.
Francisco.
So, I would come out and I remember one of my cousins took me to a little party or whatever, little basement situation. So I stood on the side because I ain't know what was going on. You know what I'm saying? Plus, I'm shy. I was super shy when I was younger, like super shy. So I stood out to the side and the lights went down. It was like a red, blue light down there. Boy, they turned that music on. Them girls was doing what they was doing. The fellas was doing what they was doing,
Man,
and
look,
it was nasty as hell. That's all.
hey, but
It was
bro,
a lot going on.
bro, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Shit, when we was, I about to say, when we party, bro, man, I'm talking about, man, when them lights went down, bro, man, you had to literally, I was about to say, you had to literally like focus because you like, god damn it,
Yeah, it
you
was
done, like
grimy
once
up
you
in
done,
there. It was grimy.
I,
It was
man,
real
look, I'm about to
grimy up
say
in there.
it was hectic. I'm about to say, bro, it was hectic, but we knew how to have fun. That's what I'm
Yeah,
about to say.
yeah,
Even with the house parties, bro.
yeah.
My uncle used to turn up the damn, get the speakers, boy. He used to turn up that damn house music, boy. I'm talking about. All my family members used to come over, man. My uncle turned on the music, man. My grandma started cooking. And all the family members come over, back in front door open, man, food smelling good. Oh man, you talking about, man, these
Yes,
shorties
sir.
don't know, these shorties don't know how to have fun today, man. All they got is this in their hand, this what you call that, this little device that we using right now. This was our device right here,
Yeah.
our imagination.
Yep.
Man, it was so fun, man. It was so fun to have this back then, because, man, we did anything. Hey, remember we used to build them go-karts
Yep.
too?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Me and my
yeah,
cousins built one. Yep.
Mm-hmm. I'm about to say we used to be a homemade ones. I'm about to say wasn't no in the house on the game all day,
Nope.
man. We went outside, man.
We was outside.
We was either hustling or we was either out there, building something, man.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to build us. No matter if it was shit. Remember the little crate?
Yep.
Remember the little crate ball? Where we used to have to put them little milk
Yep.
crates, cut out the
And
bottom of
play
the milk crate,
basketball. Yep.
put it up
Yep.
against the pole, and turn it into a hoop. Oh yeah, man. See, these
We were
kids don't know
ghetto.
about that,
We
man.
was ghetto kid. You remember block parties?
Block, oh, bro.
That is the one thing. If I miss nothing else from
The
back in the
block
day,
parties, bro. That
it's
used to be
block
busting.
parties. I miss coming outside the house and the whole block just roped off, blocked off, and the police would come in like they'll block it off. Everybody outside, barbecuing,
Yeah, because you
chilling,
got your
kicking
man.
it. The cuties was
Yep.
outside. The little girlies was outside with their little booty shorts on. You know what I'm saying? Like just good time. We had super soakers. We would have super soaker fights.
Oh,
All that, bruh.
yeah. Shit, back in Chicago, man, look, in Chicago, man, we used to, the little fire hydrant,
Yep.
the
We used
little
to
fire
pop that
hydrant that was
mug
right
too.
there,
Yep.
bro. You used to kick you used to kick the top off that motherfucker, man. Turn that boy on, man. You talking about, man, we used to get soaking wet from
Good
sun up
fun,
to
baby.
sundown.
Good
And the
fun. Good
police,
fun.
knew what we was doing, but shit, we didn't care. I'm about to say, we
Yeah.
didn't care. It's
Yeah,
like,
that was
man,
good
they
fun
didn't
back
care.
then.
They waited to the end. They like, oh man, they like, man, look, we understand y'all over there having a good time, but y'all gotta shut this down. Even when they left, man, we still was out there. We like, man, fuck that, keep going, man.
Right.
We used to party from sun up to sundown, man. It wasn't no. We ain't had to worry about gang bangers coming through the hood and coming over there shooting it up. At the same time, shit, they protected the block party,
Right.
shit. The gangsters. I'm about to say the gangsters back then compared to. I'm about to say we can even compare gangsters. The gangsters I grew up back then compared to now. These ain't no damn gangsters, bro. This
Nah.
shit. I'm about
These
to
dudes
say,
are
man,
something.
this shit. I'm about to say these gangsters today don't got no discipline. I appreciate the gangsters that I grew up with back in the '90s and the '80s, man, because they understood. I'm about to say, yeah, they did they dumb shit. Yeah, they did they dumb shit. They ran the streets and whatever, but at the same time, they cared about the kids too. They made sure that hey, get your ass to school. Don't be out here. Hey, this ain't what you need to be seeing. Get your ass up there in school. Go see a book, and then don't worry about this out
Yeah,
here.
don't worry about what we
Now,
doing over here, nigga.
now you got these kids walking up to these cats, man. Now they big bro and unk and all that. Now you got them looking. Now you got them looking up to
What's
you.
up with it, Brody?
You just basically like mentoring them. Hey, what's going on,
That's
bro? I'm
my
about to
boy
say they
Byron. What's
basically
up?
them
What's
the
up,
new.
B?
I'm about to say now you got these new gangsters today, man. They ain't even trying to be mentors or nothing like that. They basically telling them, hey, here, going out there to the streets, man, do your thing, do your thing. Without giving them a strategy, shit, without even giving them a strategy, you letting them jump off the porch, and you're not even giving them a strategy. At least the gangsters back then, man, they had a strategy. They only had one agenda. That's to get your money, go home to your family. Plain and simple.
You know what it is, bro? I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna say this first, and then I'm gonna say something else after this. We had a lot of good TV shows
That,
back then too.
that too.
We had great TV shows. We had, if you were, old enough to remember, it was Martin came. Well, you were not, because Martin came like right as you were being born and stuff.
Nah, I'm
The
about to say, I'm
gangsters
talking about
back
I'm
then
talking
never
about,
had a strategy. No, they
you're
didn't.
right. You're right.
They
He's
didn't,
right.
because a
I'm
lot of
talking
them I
about,
talked to back then, they always said the one mistake that they made was when they would see the destruction in the hood, they never kicked back to the hood. Like
that's,
they never brought stuff in the hood. They never built the
that's true.
hood back up.
That's
They
what I meant.
never,
And I'm
though they
glad.
was destroying it, and they
There
felt
you
bad.
go.
They were
I'm
like,
glad y'all
we
clear.
never gave nothing back to it.
But I agree. I was about to say, but I
Yeah,
agree
I
with
agree
him
with my
though, man.
boy. Yeah, for sure.
I'm talking about the ones. I'm talking about the ones I grew up around. I'm about to say
Oh
they.
yeah,
I'm about to say they strategize. I mean, you got some smart street niggas that think. I'm about to say they know how to think
that
and move
use
around
this. Yeah,
strategic. They know how to move around strategically, and then you got some that just move around so stupidly to the point, man. You showing. You about to say you playing checkers, and I'm about to say the nigga that's after you playing chess. But
yeah.
yeah,
That's
that's,
the thing, bro. Like like the TV shows I grew up with. Like my lady,
oh Mark.
my
Oh
lady
yeah, Martin.
hate when I talk about it. But I love a different world.
I
Speaking
love
of
a
a
different world.
different world, it'll be on Netflix next month. So I love a different world. That's like one of my favorite shows from back in the day. And of course, you know, I watch Cosby Show. I watch Martin, Living Single, New York Undercover. Like I watched all kind of stuff. But
Man,
I had a
that's when
lot of
bro.
educational
That's
cartoons
when
too.
TV was TV. When it was educational, man.
Yeah,
Look, remember one Saturday morning you used to come on ABC
bro.
when you one
Not
Sat.
even that. It used to be a time you could get up on a Saturday at about 6:30, 7 o'clock. Get you a big bowl of Captain Crunch berries for me.
Oh hell yeah!
Sit right in front of the TV and you ain't have to move until like 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock on a
No,
Saturday. And then
shit.
after
I
that,
grew.
you went outside and you played until like 5, 6, 7 o'clock.
Hey, remember? I'm about to say. Hey, remember we had them TVs. Remember we had them TVs back then. Where all you had to do was stick a. All you had to do was stick a hanger in the back of it just to get a good picture. And man, I'm talking about them with I'm talking about, man, wasn't nothing like watching Michael Jordan on the damn fuzzy TV. I remember my first basketball game I seen when I think that was his third. See, I don't remember the first I don't remember the first two
You
championships
remember
that
the
he won.
second
Now
one
the
because you
last
was old
four,
enough to remember those. Yeah,
now the last four, I remember
yeah,
those. The
yeah,
98 one, that was the
yeah,
funnest one because me and
yeah.
my mama, that's how she made me a basketball fan. She'll sit me right there
That's
become
true.
what?
That's true.
Yeah,
What my boy was saying. Let me say this, bro.
yeah.
I'm a comment on his. I'm a respond
Go,
to
go
his
ahead.
comment real quick, bro. Um, we are not. That's not smart. How we destroy our communities and how we disrespect our women and how our women are slowly turning to men. Like we've had this conversation before. I should have invited you
Oh
in, uh,
yeah.
B, but we've had this conversation before about our women becoming men but a lot of that has to do with the fact because there aren't any men anymore. There men are literally, I hate to say it for lack of a better word, there's a lot of softness to men. Too
Too
much
much
softness.
softness.
It's too much, like every man has a little feminine in him and every woman has a little masculine in her. But there's a lot of men that are too feminine. And we're not talking about anybody from any community. We not talking about y'all. You know why? Because there aren't any men. See, what
No,
happens
show
is
lane.
we can't
Ain't no
directly pinpoint
nah,
it
bro.
to. Go
It
ahead.
ain't. I'm about to say it ain't got nothing to do. I'm about to say it ain't enough men. I understand. It ain't enough leadership, bro. Ain't nobody willing to
That's
step.
the key.
Ain't nobody willing to step up and lead. Everybody want to be the leader, bro. And everybody wants to be the leader. Wants to be the head of the house. Wants to be the head honcho. But at the same time, man, you got. I'm about to say at the same time, man, everybody gunning from the same position. Y'all missing bits and details. That's
Yeah,
why I'd rather That's why I'd rather be. I'd rather be the nigga in the background while y'all gunning for the top. I'm in the back. I'm in the back watching, paying attention, and see how I'm about to move. See how I'm about to move. I'm about
that's
to
how I
say
was taught. I was always taught to be the dude sitting there listening. Don't be the dude talking loud, talking what you don't know and doing all
that's
that. Like that's how I was raised. I was raised to
that's how I
sit
look.
back, observe, pay attention. The man was pushed out the house, and now you have women raising soft men. Then ask why are men so soft?
Man,
Um, I'm
man,
not gonna completely. I'm gonna agree with some of what you saying, but I'm not gonna completely blame that on women. Um, because there's a lot of men out here who are bums
Oh
and
yeah,
who
this the
don't
bump. This
want
the
to
bump.
raise their babies.
This is the bump era. The 80s and the
Yeah,
90s. We had
it was
men.
real
We
dudes
had
standing
men.
up in the '80s and the '90s. Although
We had men in the
there
house.
was single mothers in the '80s and the '90s. Don't get it twisted. There was a lot of single mothers in the '80s and the '90s, but that had a lot to do with government assistance and certain types of things where they required men not to be in the home at that particular time.
Exactly. And
Um,
even if the baby father wasn't in the mother's life, I
eh,
guarantee you, my mama back. I better say my mama back then, because Pop wasn't really around like that. But
mm,
my mama back then, she could call Pop, hey, my son, da 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 da, my son need this, my son need that. Man, so I say,
right,
our pops, he was right there. He like, okay, cool. Okay,
right,
what do
and
you
there's
mean,
a
cool?
lot of women that do that. B.
Them will provide
I'm
us.
I'm a comment on this, and then we go switch it to the hoop thing, before we get up off of
Oh
here. But
yeah,
yeah, bro, that's it. That is a thing too. B is like women are raising men, but a woman cannot raise a man. I don't care what no woman tells you. I don't care what no woman puts out there in the atmosphere. A man has to have other men around him to get his man, to
exactly.
understand what a man look like. He has to be around other men. Pops wasn't around all the time for me either, but my mom always made sure. My mom hung around. She had a lot of male friends
Oh yeah,
and homies and
oh
people she
yeah,
was cool with. Not saying he was the greatest dudes, but I discerned enough to know and pay attention to take the good and the bad from them. And so that's what I did as a kid. I would see them and I would take the good and the bad from them. And there's three dudes I always call them my OGs. Two of them still here, one of them ain't. David, Randy, and Maurice. Those three dudes are the dudes that raised me. Rest in peace to Maurice, my OG. But those dudes raised me. Those dudes taught me how to be a man. Yes, I eventually got around my dad and he showed me a different side of that. You know how Pops is. Pops is a
oh
man's man.
yeah, oh yeah,
So I learned that too. But at the same time, like you as a man, you have to have that man put that man in you. A
oh
woman
yeah,
can't do it because she's all that's her nature is feminine. I don't care how hard, I don't care if she describes herself as a stud or whatever the case is, she's still a woman. That feminine will always come out, and that's where a man has to have a feminine and a masculine situation. The same thing with a woman. A man cannot teach a woman how to be a woman,
exactly.
but he can give her that masculine energy, the balance for her. So she has to have a woman in her life
That
to
shit,
understand that
you hit
feminine
it right on.
side of herself.
You hit it right on
Yes.
the head, bro, and that's why it's important to have mothers and fathers
Mothers
in
and
the household,
fathers,
bro,
absolutely.
to keep the balance.
Absolutely.
That's why I think like I thank God for my I thank God I had three people in my life growing up, but
Mm.
four. My auntie, I about to say my auntie, my two uncles, and my grandma. They the ones, they used to put their foot in my behind, man, because
You
Pops wasn't always
have
around.
to.
So I had the male figures, my uncles, and they ain't played with me because they
No.
was vice lords. They was vice lords and everything. So they was telling me like, hey man, you gotta do, hey man, you can't be doing this, you can't be doing that. When it came to bad grades, that's why I'm a big reader, because back then my Uncle Calvin wasn't no coming in the app. That's one thing I don't get about these kids today. These kids today, y'all can read everything on this damn phone. Y'all can read everything on that
Yep.
damn game. But tell me y'all fell in reading in school. That's how my uncle
My
was. He like, man, look,
granddaddy too, B.
he was like, man, you. I'm like, man, you can read that damn game, you can read that damn menu, you can read that damn food menu, but you can't read the damn book in
Right.
school. And I
Like,
used to
what's
come in
wrong
the
with you?
house, and bro, he didn't even care about all the other
Nah.
grades I done failed. He just cared about that read. Cause he's like, man, the fuck is you doing failing reading? Man, look, get on punishment just for failing reading, bro. Everything else, you look over everything else. I only got 4, 5 F's. This when I was in third grade, I got 4, 5 F's on this side, but he only concerned with that one area reading. I'm like, ain't this about a? But then again, shit, I about to say, man, look, we had to take that punishment. I don't even think these kids today don't even know how to get what the punishment is.
They
Now,
don't. You know what
now,
that punishment is, bro?
what?
Turn that Wi-Fi off,
Yeah, turn the
bro.
Wi-Fi. Man,
But
what?
listen, that's their punishment. Watch a kid be in their room playing the game, and their parents get their grades, and they look at them grades, and them parents shut that Wi-Fi off. Them mugs fly out their room faster than roaches.
Man, for real, you cut that
Turn the
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi off and
Man,
watch what happens.
you cut that Wi-Fi off from a kid today, man. That's like cutting the head from a human body.
They
Boy, they gonna go crazy.
they will fall on the
You see,
floor. Oh my
hey,
god!
oh my
How am
God,
I
bro,
gonna this and that? Oh my god! What are
hey, bro,
you
I know you,
doing?
hey, bro, you seen how them shorty was crashing out over there
I
over when
swear,
TikTok
B,
got.
I be kicking.
Man, you seen how them shorties was crashing out over that damn
Yeah,
TikTok going missing?
yeah.
Oh my God,
It
oh
was
my God,
grown
TikTok is
people
going,
doing that
oh my
too.
God, TikTok is
D.
going, oh man,
It was
what?
grown people doing that too, bro. They was crashing the hell out when they shut that TikTok down, bro. I was like, what?
I'm like, so, bro. But I would hate to see the world if the internet and the World Wide Web just go away for like a couple of days. I just want to see how the world operates. Now the
Oh,
'80s
we'll
and
be fine. The
oh yeah,
people
we'll be
that didn't
fine.
have it before, we'll be fine.
Oh yeah,
I'll be cool. What we got to go to the
shit? Hey,
library and look
bro, are
something
we
up?
gonna?
Let me go do that.
Hey, bro, all we gonna do is
It is,
shit.
bro. It is a
All we
drug.
gonna do, bro, is go outside. All we gonna do is go outside. Okay, they cut the internet off. Okay, cool. We outside. Shit. Now we bring it back to block club parties and everything. Now we using our imagination up here to have fun. I'm about to say, man, all this shit right here, man. I'm like, man, look. But yeah, man, we gonna talk about. I'm about to say, man, we gotta talk about the basketball eras
Yeah,
now, man, because
I'm trying to get my young guys up in here.
the bit I'm about to say, because LeBron. Okay, you want to talk about Michael Jordan, LeBron? We gonna look at it this way, bro. You gotta appreciate both greatness, either
Right,
way it goes. I'm about to say, man, because it
right.
was an honor. I'm about to say it was an honor to watch Mike, and it was even a bigger honor to watch LeBron. Because once Mike won the '98 championship
Mm,
and he retired, man, we was looking for the next big thing, and we found this big motherfucker from Akron, Ohio, by the name of LeBron James back in 2002. And I remember looking at him when he got drafted. I'm like, why is they comparing this man to Jordan? There's only one
right,
Jordan. But
right.
when I finally see LeBron play, wait, well, hold on, wait a minute, wait, we might be seeing the next Michael Jordan. Because I'm about to say, in my opinion, if you want to
Mm,
compare LeBron to Michael Jordan, I'm about to say I think it's wrong. Because I'm about to say that's the spot that should be compared with Mike and Kobe. Kobe is the
right,
closest thing. Kobe is the closest thing to Michael Jordan.
right.
Hoop wise, I'm about to say championship wise, hoop wise, Kobe is the only one that could go toe to toe with Michael Jordan. LeBron, yeah, I'm about to say LeBron, yeah, he up there, but at the same time, he's not Kobe, and he's not Michael Jordan. You got to think about the road that he took to get to the finals too. I don't think these shorties
Yeah.
today understand. I don't think these shorties understand the Pistons of the '90s, the bad boys
Mm,
Pistons when they was out there. I'm about to say, bro, I'm about to say shit. Then Detroit Pistons of the '80s, the bad boys, when Isaiah Thomas and Bill Laimbeer and all them,
yeah.
man, when they had to get there, I'm about to say, man, when the Detroit Pistons were literally out there, literally throwing bows and double dared you to, swing back or retaliate. Shit, they gonna knock your ass out. That's what Mike had to. That's what Mike had to go through. I mean, how many times did he? I'm about to say, how many times Scottie Pippen got his nose broke? How many times Mike had to get his ass clothesline going up for a layup? Shit, LeBron, I better say LeBron to that. I say LeBron, shit. He getting a little love. He getting a little love touchy. Oh man, want to complain and shit. Man, look, you
Let
better
me
suck
tell you
this shit
something,
up.
bro. I'm gonna tell you. I was trying to get my youngsters up in here, but they probably busy doing their thing. But so I was having a debate with my lady. her son and his best friend. We was all sitting here talking, and we was talking for like a good hour, and I was telling him, uh, I was telling him like, hey, he was talking about LeBron and how LeBron is and the way he balled and different things of that nature, right? So I was telling him like he said, oh, uh, Michael Jordan didn't start winning until he got help. And I told him, I said, hold on. When LeBron started winning, when he went to Miami,
Yep.
and he had to team up with two other all-star dudes, one of which who already won a championship,
Exactly.
and get his rings, his first two. Then he went
Now don't get
back to Cleveland with another all-star in Kyrie, and then got
exactly.
another all-star in Kevin Love, and they won another championship thanks to Kyrie.
Oh
Then the
yeah.
bubble championship. He had to go get
Eh,
AD.
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
Oh
I was
yeah.
telling him, I'm like, bro, LeBron had to have help too. He
Both
couldn't just do
both
it by himself. Michael Jordan,
both
yeah, it
of
took
both
Michael
of
Jordan
them
some
had to have
years.
help. Only difference is Mike first ring.
Hmm.
He didn't. I was about to say Mike first ring, first two rings. He didn't have too much. Him and Scotty didn't have too much of help
They
because they
really
had Bill.
didn't.
They had Bill Cartwright. They had Bill Cartwright. Now I forgot who the hell Chicago ran into. I think it was Houston. That's what it was. They ran into Houston. Mike got tired of that shit. He like, man, look, we need help now. Go get Dennis. Go get Steve. Go get Stony Kukoc.
Yeah,
Go get. I'm about to say, man, look. Go get Robert Parrish. They got Robert Parrish at the very end of his career.
right.
Like, man, go get Robert Parrish. Man, look. Everybody, I'm about to say, man, he built the piece. I'm about to say he built the pieces. That's why Mike was able to, go undefeated in the finals. Because I'm about to say, Mike, he didn't need the help. Now, don't get me wrong. Mike by himself can put up the numbers too. He knew how to lead a team by himself.
Yeah.
LeBron do too, but at the same time though, man, LeBron his only weakness was he did not know how to close at that time.
I
He
don't
wasn't a close.
think
He
he
wasn't a
said
close.
9 finals, 4 wins with all-star team, not a GOAT. I say that too,
I
B.
agree.
I tell people that all the time, like the GOAT conversation with me. Uh, of course, I put Bill Russell in there. Like that dude was winning championships. They won like 6 to 8 championships in a row back when he was with the
Oh, that
Celtics,
Boston.
and he was
I don't think
always,
nobody understand how legendary that Boston Celtics
yeah,
team was back
the
then,
Boston
bro.
Celtics in the '60s, the '50s, the '70s, like even the '80s. You can even go to the '80s. That Celtics team always had an aura about themselves. Like even now, they the defending champs. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Like, and they got an all star squad. Like they got one. Tatum is like easily top 5
Oh
in the
yeah.
league right now.
It's
So
all okay. What they fail to understand too, bro, it's all about draft. It's all about drafting and putting the pieces
yeah,
around you too. Boston Celtics, they have always been known to draft in the top three. In that year when Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown fell in their lap, bro, I already knew they was gonna win the championship because
yeah.
you got two championship caliber players in Jalen Brown and Jason
I
Tatum. That's when I
forgot where they
already
got
knew.
them doggone picks from to get them two dudes. But they got it from somebody. I can't remember who it was. But that's the thing, though. Like back then, and I was telling him too, like, he was saying that, they was soft back then and they was, you know, they the game back then was softer and this and that. And I'm like, bro, you can't believe that.
The
First of
game
all,
got soft. I ain't even gonna lie. The game got soft when LeBron came in. Before LeBron came in, when they was just Kobe,
something in her
T
foot.
Mac, and Vince Carter. It was just Kobe, T Mac, and Vince Carter going at it. Man, look,
Mhm.
man, everybody knew. I about to say even Shaq. That's why he the most dominant center in NBA history. Then they bang, man. They know, man. You get down there in the hole, you get that ball, they banging. You get the ball in the hole today. Shit, you foul them. They ready. I'm about to say, oh, he fouled me. Man, fuck all that. You get that ball in the hole, goddamn. We about to bang, goddamn it. Boom, 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 goddamn. We about to fight.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
how it was, bro. And then on top of that, like we had hand checking, and that's what separated men from boys. And then he was saying like how he's like on defense, y'all did a lot of one on one defending. I said, but that's how I know you don't know basketball.
You
Cause see,
don't.
basketball, that's how you measure the dude up. If you could size a dude up on the defensive side of the ball by yourself and ball him up by yourself on defense, there's times where Scotty when they went to that first final, the Bulls in '91, they went up against the Lakers. This was Magic was still there, Vladi was there. It was still like a lot of dudes there from them '80s runs.
Mm-hmm.
So, but they were older and stuff like that, and a lot of people do that to Mike, like, oh, he played a lot of older guys were older, when he ascended and all that. I'm like, that's not his fault. Like, you can't blame him for that. Like they say
Exactly.
with the Pistons series when they finally beat the Pistons, that the Pistons was old. I'm like, they wasn't really that old because how you old and you in the Eastern Conference Finals? Like,
Exactly.
clearly you wasn't that old. How are you old and you in the NBA Finals? Lakers. Scotty guarded Magic. Magic was the
Oh
best
yeah.
ball handler and passer on the team. So Scotty
Oh yeah.
guarded him the whole series and he shut Magic down.
Oh
Like
yeah. Let's not
defending.
even talk about. I'm about to say. Let's not even talk about Houston. Talk about Houston when they had a prime. They had a prime Clyde
Yeah.
Drexler and a prime
And a
what
prime
you call it,
Hakeem.
Hakeem
Man, come
Olajuwon.
on, man. Come
Man,
on,
come
man.
on, man. You
Let's
got. I'm
talk
about to
about
say, man,
the
Hakeem the
Knicks.
Dream. Hey,
The Knicks,
bro, wasn't
Patrick
nobody.
Ewing.
Hey, them shorties. I'm about to say, them shorties today, man. They ain't gonna never know about that dream shake. Whoa, you get that ball
Yeah.
and he go like
Boom,
this and he
boom,
go for that.
pow.
Man, look,
That
wasn't nobody
turnaround.
stopping that. Got the Admiral. You got the Admiral David Robinson. Man, look, he grabbed a
You
damn.
can
I'm about
call
to say,
David Robinson soft if you want. David Robinson was a great defender, and that dude could get buckets.
oh
So
man, David, the Admiral.
yeah,
Man, look,
David
when they
Robinson.
got
People called him
bro, when
soft,
they got Tim,
and
when they
and Tim
got Tim
Duncan.
Duncan, when they got Tim Duncan in that draft,
Yep,
bro, man, and David Robinson was still in his prime, I already knew Spurs would go get like at least about 2 or 3 rings before David Robinson
because
retired, and
Tim
I
Duncan
predicted
knew
it
how to.
just
He
right.
knew how to defend.
We ain't
He
even talking
knew he
about.
knew how to
He said,
score.
he said, add him, bro.
I did try to add him.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I'm about to say, yeah, bro. I'm about to say, I'm about to say, man, I'm about to say, the defense back then compared to the defense now, bro, it's so watered down, man. These
Come on.
basketball players don't know how to,
Okay, there
Tell
they
me.
go.
oh,
There they
there you
go.
go.
There go
Oh,
my young fellas.
there you
Okay.
go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so here's the debate. Here's the situation, D. I got my young dude down here, young KB down here. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? He say that he's a LeBron fan. He say
LeBron.
LeBron is better than Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant.
Facts. Facts.
Okay.
Super
Facts.
disrespectful.
Now,
But we just
now,
talked about the difference. But I'm gonna let them say. I'm gonna let them say it though. I'm gonna let them say it.
Yeah, go ahead.
okay.
Go ahead, y'all.
So my thing is, right? My whole thing is, LeBron has scored over, will score 40,000 points, right? Has been top
True.
five has been top five in every single category.
That's a
He
fact.
was just, he just went number.
Oh, he cut out. He cut out.
He cut out. It's all good.
But no,
But
I
yet,
told him. I said, listen. He cut out.
So it's just
Okay, there you go. There you go. Okay, so
okay. So listen, he been top five in every single stat, right?
right,
And he been doing everything. LeBron has been literally doing everything and been going crazy right now, right?
right.
Jordan barely Jordan barely had any competition back then.
Okay.
When he first got into the league, he was getting spanked by Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. Then once he got to the 90s and got Scottie
Hold up,
I
hold
got
Pippen.
up,
called a
bro.
tech.
Hold on, bro.
I had called a tech on that one.
Hold on, bro. I'm gonna get to your opinion. But go ahead. Go ahead.
Listen,
I had called a tech. I had called a tech on that one because, where first of all, you got to understand that the '90s back then, it wasn't nothing but it wasn't nothing but competition. I'm talking about, man, you had, I'm about to say LeBron, don't get me wrong. I'm talking about, like, LeBron, don't get me wrong. Great player. But at the
Right.
same time, though, bro, we just gonna keep it real. So you got 6-0 and you got 4-6. The
Facts.
debate,
But
I'm about to say, the debate was over right there. I don't give a damn about. I'm about to say, yeah, he got 40,000 points, about to get close to 50. Yeah, he top five and everything, man. But I'm about to say, that at the end of the day, it's all
See,
about
look, I even
It's all about rings.
the young
He
man.
did do that in
but
16
listen,
seasons. Also, B, let's talk about Kareem. Because Kareem was the dude that was number one on that list for many, many years until LeBron came.
Oh
So
yeah,
here's the thing. Here's my opinion. And I was telling him this
but
earlier.
I don't mean to cut you off, bro. I do give LeBron credit though
Hmm.
because for him to keep going for 22 years
Absolutely.
and
Absolutely.
still
That's
put
a
up 25
dog.
a game,
That's a
I can't
dog
take
kind
that.
of,
I can't
yeah.
take that from LeBron. That's the only thing LeBron
Yeah.
did that Jordan couldn't do.
Who had the most points, like in either like every game though, out of both of them?
Yeah.
LeBron, Jordan scored more than LeBron every game per game,
He
every game.
but
did. Most of the
I
most of
say
the
it like
years
this,
Jordan was scoring like over 30.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
right?
Every
Jordan
And
game.
scored 30. Jordan scored 30 a game for his career. 30.1
Yeah,
to be
that's a
exact. He
fact. That's a
scored 30
fact.
a game for his
That's a
career.
fact. That's a fact.
that's also understandable, and I understand that. But you still got to give his credit what credit is due. Michael Jordan
Oh
didn't.
yeah.
He didn't. Jordan didn't just come into the game dropping 20, 2010. He wasn't. He wasn't coming in the league dropping that. You had LeBron coming straight out of
That's
high school,
a fact.
playing with
Now, hey,
grown
hey,
men,
bro. I don't
playing with.
mean to cut you off. I'm
Good.
about to say go to Wiki. I'm about to say go to Wikipedia. Google Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, his rookie season, put up 28 a game.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm
I
saying.
hold on. I'm finna go Google it
I'm
right
about to say
now.
Mike. I'm about to say Mike his rookie season compared to LeBron rookie season. I'm about to say LeBron. I'm about to say is kiddings, is cupcakes
He said
compared to LeBron.
cupcakes.
It's cupcakes compared to Mike.
But they right
Because I'm
behind
about
each
to
other
say Mike,
with the
Mike was
rookie
putting up
season.
28 a game, but
Yeah,
at the
Mike was
same
putting up
time,
numbers, bro.
Mike didn't. I'm about to say LeBron reached his prime early when I'm about to say when he hit 04, 05 his sophomore season. He was already about to say LeBron was already in his prime at his young age.
I'm
Mike, he
just
didn't
gonna
reach
read
it.
a little bit of Michael Jordan's accolades. Six
Mike, I'm
time
about,
NBA champ,
Yeah, and
oh
six
Jordan,
yeah,
time finals
and
MVP.
LeBron,
oh yeah.
what? Four?
What happened?
LeBron four, what? Four-time MVP and what? Jordan six? They right
Yeah, I'm
behind
finna read these stats to you, and then I'm gonna go to LeBron. Five-time NBA Most Valuable Player, 14-time
Mm-hmm.
All-Star, three-time NBA All-Star MVP, 10-time All NBA First Team, NBA Defensive Player of the Year, nine-time NBA All Defensive First Team, not second, not third,
me.
first team.
First.
Mm-hmm.
Defensively, while he was scoring and dropping buckets.
Oh yeah.
He was playing defense on dudes, something crucial. So look, okay, so Michael Jordan averaged 28.2 points his rookie
Right,
year.
his rookie season.
By his third season, he was averaging 37.1. That's almost
And that's
40
before
points a game,
that's
bro.
before he broke his foot.
Before he broke his foot. So he would have been averaging almost 40 points a game his third year. So
LeBron, now don't get me wrong, LeBron could have
let's
put
go
up
to
40.
LeBron.
LeBron could have put up 40 a game too, but you got to think about it. At that time, LeBron had to shed a ball because he had. I ain't even gonna lie.
Okay.
When LeBron first came in the league, he came in with. So I'm about to say he had some mediocre ass players on his team. He literally
Yeah,
had to
he
put the
carried
team on
that.
his
We
back.
know he carried that
At the same, I'm about to
that
say.
Cleveland franchise. We know.
I'm about to say. At the end of the day, LeBron. I'm about to say LeBron, just like Jordan. LeBron needed help. Jordan needed help too. I'm about to say Jordan needed help. LeBron needed help too.
Okay, so
He
here
had to
we
leave.
go.
He had to leave. He
LeBron.
had to leave. LeBron had to leave Cleveland and go to
He too
Miami. The
soft. That's
thing
acting
about Mike,
funny.
everybody can talk about. Everybody talking about Mike. Mike never left.
That's true.
Thank you.
Mike
Thank
stayed on
you.
one team, and
See?
he didn't team up with other dudes
Nah, he
to
didn't
go try to get a
have it.
championship
Mike
either.
See?
didn't need the super team. Mike had
So
Scotty.
here's
That's all he needed.
LeBron.
I see it.
LeBron is a four-time NBA champ, a four-time Finals MVP, not 6, 4. 4-time NBA Most
Would
Valuable
have
Player.
been
Michael
six if
Jordan got more of those.
it would have been six if it wasn't for San
Yeah,
Antonio.
San Antonio. Yeah, Ooh, Lord.
Which
Let's
hold
see.
on, that's
NBA
my number
Cup,
one. That's my
21
number one argument too.
time NBA All Star,
Let him talk.
three
Let him
time
talk, bro.
NBA All Star Game MVP, 13-time All
Yeah,
NBA First
him.
Team. Now, the defensive team, he's 5-time NBA All Defensive First Team. Jordan has more defensive first teams. Then you go into hold on, let's look at his stats. Rookie year.
20.2.
Yeah, 20.9 his rookie year. Jordan averaged more points his rookie year than LeBron. By his third season, Jordan was averaging more points than LeBron. LeBron averaged
Mm-hmm.
31.4. Jordan was averaging almost 40 points a game.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't even gonna
So
lie. LeBron, I ain't even gonna lie. That
LeBron
year when
didn't
LeBron was
hit for
averaging
his
31,
career. Hold on, real quick, bro. His career, his average is 27.1 to Jordan's almost 40. So that these are stats. These ain't, I ain't pulling that out the air. These are stats. And Jordan damn near averaged like 35, almost 40 points his whole damn career.
Okay.
So,
Can
until
I
he
can
got
I
old
yeah, let
and all
can I
that.
ask
him
you,
go. Let him
can I
talk, bro. Yeah,
But
go
go
ahead,
ask
ahead.
you
bro.
these can I ask you these two questions?
Yeah,
My first question is who did Jordan play in the finals? In those six finals, who did he play?
he
Okay,
played. Okay,
I
he
got you.
played Cleveland. He played
Hold
Cleveland. He played Phoenix. He played Houston. I forgot who else it
No, no, no,
was.
no, no.
Was it
Stop, stop,
Orlando?
stop, 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 bro. Real quick, real quick. I didn't mean to cut you off. The first in '91, he played the Lakers. This is Michael
Okay.
Jordan. The first championship he played was the Lakers.
on. Mhm.
This was Magic Johnson still. This was still pretty much the same team. Adding Vlade Divac, this was pretty much the same team because Kareem had retired the year earlier.
Right.
So that was pretty much the same Laker
Right. The
team that was
first one that was
playing in the
the
'80s
Lakers.
against the Celtics.
So
So
Magic, so
there's
you beat
that.
Magic.
The
So
second one that
he beat
was,
Magic. The second one was Portland
So
yeah,
with
Clyde
oh
Clyde
yeah, yeah,
Drexler.
Portland.
Drexler.
That's
So
with Clyde
Clyde
Drexler, right?
Drexler.
Yeah. The second was Portland with Clyde
Mm-hmm.
Drexler. That was a
Third one
very
was
good
Phoenix,
Portland
right?
team. The
Mm-hmm.
third one was
Okay.
Phoenix. That was
Phoenix.
Charles Barkley.
Charles
That was
Barkley.
Dan Marley. That was Kevin Johnson. That was a very good Phoenix team that he beat.
Okay.
Then the other one that was Houston, right?
No, Houston won
Nah,
when he
Cleveland.
when he
Cleveland,
retired the
my
first
fault. That was
time.
Cleveland.
When he retired the first time, that's when Houston went and won back to back.
Okay.
They won 94, 95. 96 he plays the Seattle Sonics when he they won that 4-2. That was a very tough Seattle team
It
with
was.
Gary
They
Payton,
had shit. They
Sean
had Gary
Kemp,
Payton,
Deadlift
Sean
Shrimp,
Kemp, all
all
of
them
them.
dudes. That was a tough Seattle team. Then he
Okay.
played the Jazz. First of all, we not gonna disrespect John Stockton on no live. We not gonna do it. That was a very tough Karl Malone, John Stockton led Utah Jazz team. We not gonna play and even act like they wasn't a tough team back then. You
Okay.
gotta be tough to get into the finals, and you had to be tough to get past. This is who Jordan had to get past in the East. I'm gonna tell you, the New Jersey Nets, the Knicks,
Mm-hmm.
and we're talking Patrick Ewing, John Starks, that Knicks team. Yeah, Oakley, them dudes, Mason, rest in peace. That team that would bully you if you came into the lane.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Those
Now
those teams
that
were the teams that Jordan had to go through to get to where he eventually got to in the finals.
Now we
But
gonna
go
talk.
ahead, go ahead.
Now we gonna talk about LeBron. We gonna talk about
Yeah, we
LeBron finals.
gonna talk
okay, because
about him in one
I
second.
Okay.
was so finna say,
I'm gonna let him
The
I was so
finish.
first.
finna say. Now,
The
hold on. Before we say that, okay, let me say this before you all go ahead and start going. You know what I'm saying? Let me say this. Out of all the players y'all just named, Jordan played one top 15 almost top 10 players
Stop.
in Magic Johnson.
Stop.
And
Stop.
we're not
Stop.
going to lie.
Stop.
We're not going
Stop.
to
We're
lie.
not going to
We're
do
not going to
timeout.
lie.
Timeout.
We're not
We're
going to
not going to do
lie.
that.
We're
We're
not
not
going
going
to
to
lie.
disrespect
Hold
Charles
on.
Barkley.
Hold
Hey,
on.
We're not
check,
Hold
going to
on.
disrespect
Hold
Karl
on.
check.
Malone. And
Hold
we're
on.
not going
It's
to
no
disrespect John
disrespect.
Stockton.
It's no disrespect. What I'm saying is Magic Johnson, out of all those players that you just named, Magic Johnson, let's be all be honest. Magic Johnson was the best player out of all of them. Magic Johnson was the best player out of all of them. Do not we need to go sit there and lie like that. We need to go sit there and lie like that because
Yeah,
Magic Johnson was the best
Okay,
player
okay.
out of
We'll
all
give
of
you
now,
them.
that. We'll give you that. We'll
now
give you
don't get
that.
me wrong.
But
Now
we
don't
not
get me
going to
wrong.
say,
A young Magic Johnson.
yes,
Oh yeah, I'm about to
this
say.
was
Hey, look,
still,
I'm about to say,
this
ain't no
was
debate.
Magic before he made his AIDS announcement. Dude was still balling.
That's
Like,
what
we're
I'm
not going, listen,
but what I'm saying,
Jordan
what I'm saying, what I'm
played against Magic, Hall of Famer. Clyde Drexler, Hall of Famer.
mm-hmm.
Charles Barkley, Hall of Famer. Then you
Mm-hmm.
go into his next three reign. Gary Payton, Hall of
Hall of
Famer.
Famer.
Sean Kemp, Hall of Famer. Then you go into John Stockton and Karl Malone, two Hall of Famers. What are we talking about? He
We have
played against
LeBron.
Hall of
Hold on.
Famers. Not to
We
mention
got
the Knicks.
LeBron. We got LeBron who went to the finals 10 times, played up against how many Hall of Famers? Dirk Nowitzki,
Okay.
Tim Duncan, Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant. Do I really need to keep going? Do I really need to keep going? He
But
literally played up against
if that's
your
the
top
case,
Okay,
your
we're gonna go
hold
back.
on. Your top 10 favorite players right now LeBron has played up against. Beside anybody else, LeBron has played up against in the finals. Kobe Bryant, he's played Kobe in the finals. He played Kevin Durant, he played Steph Curry in the finals. He played Tim Duncan in the finals. He's played
That's that's the only thing LeBron did not accomplish, and LeBron said that
he
too.
said it.
He didn't. They did. Him and Kobe did not get a chance to match up in the final.
I don't
The
know if I
closest
could
thing,
put
the
you in,
closest thing,
B.
the closest thing to Kobe that LeBron came
I
up to
can't
in the finals was
put you in, B.
Stephen Curry. We're gonna go back. Okay, we're gonna talk about LeBron finals now. We're gonna go back to the first one when he played Orlando. But I said, who did he play his first final? San Antonio. And we're not even gonna talk about Mike never got swept in his career. LeBron did, and that was his very first final when Tim Duncan and the Spurs. I'm talking about the Tim Duncan and the Spurs. They had
Oh,
Hall of Famers. They had
oh,
Tim Duncan. They had
oh, I
Manu
forgot.
Ginobili. They had
Kawhi,
Manu Ginobili. They had Tony
We're not
Parker,
gonna
Kawhi,
talk.
Boris
Wait, wait,
Diaw.
wait,
I'm
wait,
talking
wait,
about,
wait,
man,
wait,
that
wait, wait, wait,
Spurs,
wait.
that 2007 Spurs team was stacked. LeBron couldn't. I'm about to say
Yeah, they
LeBron could do nothing
wasn't
with
gonna
that.
beat
I'm
that.
about
They
to
wasn't
say,
gonna beat that
but
team.
the
honestly,
fact,
But
but the
that is the first
I'm
time
gonna
I
tell you
honestly
what
feel
it
sorry
is.
for LeBron.
Let's look at who he's played with. Right. Let's go to Cleveland. He was the only when he got there. He was the only dude that was. Oh no, he had
Man, no,
Boozer.
let's not talk about Cy
He
Jones.
had Boozer. Carlos Boozer was in that. Was in. Hold on, let me see if I can add my boy up here. He want to come in.
LeBron, I'm about to say LeBron only had one. LeBron only played with Carlos Boozer one season
Let
before
me see if
Carlos
I can get
Boozer went
him
over
in.
to Utah.
Nope, it
And you
won't let
remember
him in. Won't let him in.
I'm about to say they had Carlos Boozer before they let Carlos Boozer walk to Utah, which I think was the best thing because
he probably would have been him.
Utah ended up drafting Darren Williams, and I thought we had our Karl Malone and John Stockton 2.0 with Darren Williams and Carlos Boozer. I'm like, oh man, they bring it back to '90s with these two. But yeah, I'm about to say, but LeBron, he back then the team that I'm about to say he had Ilgauskas. I'm about to say that's not act like Jonas Ilgauskas
Ilgauskas
was weak.
is a Hall of Famer.
I'm about to say Ilgauskas was a beast. He had Wally Serbiak. I'm about to say way
Yeah,
before
Wally is. I believe Wally a Hall of Famer.
he had Wally
Yep.
Serbiak. I'm about to say he had Mo Williams.
Mo not, but yeah,
I'm about to say I forgot he had some mediocre
yeah. I
players, but LeBron he
can't
made a
bring
way.
you up, bro.
I'm about to say he made a way to migrate around it. Now that's the first final we talking about. Now we're gonna talk about the second one.
So
Who's the
LeBron, LeBron, so let me just ask you. So LeBron ain't played against more Hall of Famers in his career.
Okay, look,
Yeah, oh
I'm
yeah.
finna put it like
Those
this,
are perennial.
but
Those are
you
future.
can't make that argument Because he's played with Hall of Famers.
He's played with
Just
Hall of
because
Famers,
he's played
but
against Hall of
also,
Famers,
also,
okay. But he's also teamed up with Hall of Famers. Dwayne Wade is a Hall of Famer. Chris Bosh is going to be a Hall of
And
Famer.
that,
Not to
and
mention the
let's not
fact
forget
Kevin Love is a
Before
Hall of
LeBron even
Famer. Kyrie is a Hall of Famer. You know what
mhm,
I'm saying?
before
Then
Le,
we got AD's a Hall of Famer. Like,
before LeBron even got to Miami, Wade, you forgot the '06 finals. Wade and Shaq, they about to say
they had already won.
they done
So
already got them
so D
rings.
Wade knew how to win.
hey, my friend, hear that?
I'll get
Are we loud?
yeah.
What in the world?
Yeah,
My bad.
What
I'm
happened?
about to say
That's all.
yeah, man. They don't, I'm about to say
Yeah.
yeah, man. They had LeBron back then. I'm about to say LeBron back then. I'm about to say he had Hall of Famers. He played with Hall of Famers, but he had to leave Cleveland and go to Miami in order to
But
get his
that's what
rings.
I was telling him earlier,
Mike
bro.
didn't.
I'm like, he said, oh, LeBron didn't need no help like that, but Jordan did. I said, but LeBron did need help. That's
But
why he left Cleveland,
hey,
Okay,
because he
bro,
didn't have enough
okay,
forces to get through the
bro,
okay.
I'm not
Let
gonna
me
lie
finals.
to
let
you.
me make this argument
Go
for
ahead.
both of y'all to sit here and say this, right? Every time LeBron has joined the team, what has happened to that team right after? When LeBron had first went and joined Cleveland, he made Cleveland a number 1 seed team, brought them to the
Facts.
playoffs,
Facts.
right? Brought them to the playoffs. And when he left, that team went down to the last. When he went to Miami
Of
and he
course.
won in Miami, won them 2 in Miami, and he left, Miami went right back down to the last seed, not all the way to the bottom, but he went down 8th or 7th in the seed. When he went back to Cleveland, brought Cleveland back up to a first round seed, brought them a championship. I think that was what, 2015, 2016. I think brought them
Oh
a
yeah.
championship. When he brought them that championship, he stayed, left 2019, 2018, 2019, left, made the Lakers. This when Kobe had left, the Lakers was trash. Went to the Lakers, made the Lakers a number 1 team in 2020 and won the championship. LeBron every single year has made a team great. There's not one team that LeBron has not been on and has not made that team the number 1 seed or the best team.
I
Every
mean,
team
don't
that
get
he
me,
I
has
mean,
played
that's
for,
a
he has won a
fact.
championship
don't
We
with.
get
not saying, but
me wrong.
we're not
Don't get me,
denying his greatness. That's the
don't
thing. We
get
not
me wrong.
denying
I agree.
LeBron and who he is.
I agree with bro. I'm about to say, man,
Yeah.
we not gonna talk about the impact that LeBron has had. I'm about to say
Culturally,
every team, any team. I'm about to say
globally, absolutely.
any team. I'm about to say any team at that time. If you needed a championship, of course you need a LeBron. Of course you need that motherfucker to get the close. I'm about to say to close the games. You need a
Hold on.
LeBron.
Speaking of closing the games, they said LeBron not clutch. He's not a clutch player.
No, he's not. And
He's
I'm gonna
not a
tell you
clutch
why he
player.
No,
not
not
clutch.
the early, not early LeBron, like early 2000s, like in early 2000s, LeBron did not know how to close the game.
He didn't.
Mo
That's
Williams,
why they got
Mo
beat by the
Williams,
Mavericks when he went over there.
and whatchamacallit, I forgot his name. I forgot old boy name. He was a shoot.
Oh,
Sasha
Booby,
Pavlovich, that was his
Booby,
name. Them were the close. Booby,
Booby.
yeah, Booby
Yeah,
Gibson.
Booby.
Them were the closers. When
Yep.
LeBron got to Miami and Wade literally had to show LeBron how to close a game because when Wade get the ball, he know how to close. Wade get the ball, yeah, he gonna. I'm about to say Wade gonna make sure it's closed. LeBron he had to learn to close from Wade. Once he learned that from Dwayne Wade, and they put the ball, you put the ball in LeBron's hand now, I guarantee you he gonna close. He gonna close the
But look,
game.
Thank
my
you.
boy D
Thank
was
you.
like, he said, talking about going to the finals and not winning is like talking about getting a girl to your room and not hitting. That's a fact. Because you can't just go to the finals. Okay, it's cute if you have a wonderful regular season and you get to the finals. The idea of getting to the finals is winning. Let's look at Jordan's situation, right? For example, Jordan in all his finals, we all know, everybody knows, everybody in the world knows Jordan is 6-0 in the finals. We know this. Never went to a game 7. Ever. Game 6 was the closest you got. There was never a game 7. So his his last title, which was in '93 before he left, John Pax he deferred to John Paxson. John Paxson hit the big three and won the series for them. Even though they probably still would have won the series either way it went, but Jordan, that's where Jordan was learning how to use his team. One thing I
Exactly.
think people
Jordan, now don't get me wrong. Jordan did not know how to close. Did not know how to
right,
close at
right.
that time.
Game
He
six was
had
the flip
John Stockton.
facts.
He had John Stockton, and he had. I'm about to say we can even say the same thing for Kobe. He didn't even know how to close
No,
then. If it wasn't for
Kobe
the
did.
fact, if it
Kobe
wasn't
had
for
to
the fact that
learn
if
how
it
to
wasn't for the
close.
fact that Kobe had Big Shot Ori, he would have never. I'm about to say he would have never got them two rings. But we all know L.A. Lakers was supposed to lose that 2002.
But let's look.
Was supposed to
Man,
make it.
But hold
we
on.
ain't even
Let's
gonna
look at the
speak on
finals.
that.
Let's look at the finals. The first time you went to the finals with the Heat, they got their ass beat by Dallas. Dallas was not supposed to win that series. You know why
Hold
Dallas
on,
won that
hold
series?
on.
Is
Pause,
because
pause,
LeBron was
pause,
that was his worst
pause.
series.
Time out, time out. Do you know who was really supposed to win that
Who?
series that year? It
Who?
was really supposed to be Oklahoma.
I
Kevin
was just
Durant
about to
was
say, I
Yeah,
agree.
Oklahoma,
It
OKC
was
was
supposed to
putting
be Oklahoma.
buckets up.
but they got
Kevin
beat.
Durant, Kevin Durant was really one of them ones right then. Back then, he was really supposed to. It was supposed to
They
be Kevin
weren't
Durant
ready
and
Okay.
LeBron.
yet. They weren't
Why
ready yet.
why Kevin Durant didn't win at that time? Because he did not know how to close.
He didn't know how to
Exactly.
close.
Russell Westbrook, as great as he was, did not know how to close. He was acting. We all know
Facts.
Russell Westbrook. His second year, he was out there acting reckless with that
Facts.
ball. Russell Westbrook was too busy worried about stat paddling
Facts.
than winning.
Facts.
Once KD learned how to close, once Russell Westbrook knew how to lead, then that's
You
when OKC
know
they
where
went
KD
that
learned
that
how to
OKC
close? He learned how
okay
to close from one of the greatest closers in the game in Steph Curry. That's
Yep,
how he learned how to close.
Oklahoma. They had to. I'm about to say they could have had about 2 or 3 rings had
Facts.
they. I'm about to say had they had the ability to
They
close. That's what.
had Kevin Durant. They had Westbrook and an ascending James Harden coming off the bench.
Yeah,
If they had
exactly.
found a way to keep them
That's
three,
what they.
them dudes would have
That's what
won
they meant. That's
multiple
what
They
OKC
could
championships.
meant.
have. They really could have kept the three, but they chose to pay Serge. Bro, back
Yeah.
up. They chose to choose Serge
Yeah,
Ibaka
yeah, yeah.
than than James Harden.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all gotta remember, James Harden went over to play with LeBron and them in the U.S. in the Olympic Games.
Olympics.
He
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
he went and he played in the Olympics game, which they was already telling James Harden like, bro, you good, bro. You just need your own team. They decided. Harden went back and said, I want this type of money. They said they wasn't paying Harden.
So he
So
went to
Harden
Houston.
said that, and
That's
it
why
was
they
a
jumped.
tough
That's why they
decision.
jumped hard to
That's why
Houston.
he jumped to Houston.
But it
Yeah.
was a tough decision because you got to remember, Serge Ibaka at this time is
Yeah.
like one of the best
Yeah. He
centers in
was
the game.
ascending.
He
Yeah.
was one of the best centers in the game. Then you have Russell, Harden, who was coming off the bench, who really wasn't, you know what I'm saying? He was doing something, but he was just the best at six man. You get what I'm saying? When they didn't want to give him that try, Harden went off and became one of the best shooting guards of all time. Be honest with
When Harden won that Six Man of the Year award, they knew then. I'm about to say the NBA. I'm about to say even Harden knew then. They like,
Yeah.
okay,
This is over.
I'm not about to be the I'm not about to be the bench player for too long. I know how to lead a team. But
Exactly.
When James Harden left OKC and he went to Houston, oh man, the rest. I'm about to say, oh man,
Yeah. The rest is
the
history.
rest is
But hold
history.
on.
But we're gonna
Before
get
we
back.
go
We're
too
gonna get
far,
back to LeBron. We're gonna get back to LeBron and
yeah,
the
we got
final
to
with
get
the
to
Mavericks.
this LeBron
We're gonna get back to the
situation.
Mavericks though. I'm not gonna lie though. That Miami Heat team, they could have won that series,
you.
man, but they underestimated Dirk Nowitzki.
They underestimated Dallas, and
Now Dirk,
LeBron
don't get me wrong. Now Dirk,
shrunk
don't get
in
me
that
wrong. He had
series,
the
bro.
toughest ring.
He
Dirk
shrunk.
Nowitzki had the toughest ring out of all of them because he had to go through OKC, he had to go through LA. Yeah, I'm about to say, man, he
I
had to go. I'm
just
about to say,
I just told my uncle that same thing. I said Dirk really had the hardest
he had the
competition getting to
He
toughest
like
ring.
did.
he literally had the hardest. He had to go through a good and a healthy Kevin Durant Oakland team, a LA
Young
team,
Oakland,
Oh yeah.
exactly.
Oh
mind
yeah.
you,
Young.
a Miami team too. You know what I'm saying?
That was
Yeah.
Dirk,
young.
that literally had to. I mean, to me, it's one of the greatest playoff runs of all history. To me,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
I
Oh
agree.
yeah.
I agree.
Oh yeah, we ain't gonna take that away from Dirk. Dirk
Hey
had one of
Sam,
the,
what's going on,
Dirk did
Sam?
not. Dirk had players. Dirk had players that was going towards the end of
Right.
their time too. So
Right.
you know, we had, I'm about to say, so he had, I'm about to say, Dirk finals was hard because he had to, literally had to go out there and bang. And what messed me up with them, man, what I didn't like about Miami is how they went out there and they talked about Wade with that coughing game, talking about, oh, I got a cold, oh, I got a cold. See, that's when you instantly, everybody saying that pissed Dirk off. You seen what Dirk did? He went back out there, I think, game 4, game 5, game 6. It didn't go to no game 7. Dirk came back 30, 30,
Mm.
30. Then that he humble. That was the year he truly humbled LeBron is.
Why he keep leaving?
Man, I better say
I
I better
don't
say
know.
I don't know.
They seem messing up. But I
Man,
was gonna
yeah,
say, bro, and I was gonna describe to them. This is the thing. When it came to LeBron win his first title, the reason they lost that title to that team is because of the simple fact of they could not put it together.
nope.
LeBron shrunk in the biggest moment. He was not that dude.
He
D Wade
did.
couldn't do it by himself. They
Tyson
kept
Chandler.
waiting for LeBron to ascend to that level. But LeBron, let's look at LeBron. LeBron is not he can score. LeBron's first reaction is to be a facilitator. Period point blank.
Exactly.
LeBron's first reaction, I'm gonna bring my boy B up here. I'm gonna see if it worked this time. Um, but he's a facilitator. And that's the thing with LeBron, and people forget. LeBron is not first to looking to score. He is a facilitator.
Oh yeah.
He had to
Yeah.
learn how to be that dude and to have that dog in him. Once he learned that, you couldn't stop him.
Nah,
But I'm gonna
wasn't no
say
stopping.
LeBron, his first championship, that's when he got the dog in him. That second one, Ray Allen won that
Oh
second one for him.
yeah.
That
Ain't no doubt. No.
third one, you
Him
can
and Bob.
easily point to that game. I think it was game 6 or 7 against the Warriors. Kyrie bust that jump shot in
That
Steph Curry
was
eyes.
game 7.
That was game 7. Bust that jumper in his eye. Kyrie won that championship for him. You
Mm-hmm.
gotta understand, like, people have to put these things in these contexts, put these things into context.
LeBron. Okay, LeBron.
I
How can
don't
I
know
put it?
why it's
LeBron is
not
like.
letting me add you, B. I don't know what's going on, bro.
LeBron, how can I put it? LeBron is like Tom Brady. Only difference is, man, the same thing with Tom Brady, same thing that happened to LeBron.
Yeah,
Tom Brady got his ass whooped twice by Tom Coughlin. LeBron got his ass whooped twice by Greg Popovich. They
Hold
knew.
on.
yeah.
I'm about to
Listen,
say.
sorry to cut y'all off. Let me just say
Go
this
ahead,
before
go
we
ahead.
gonna have to get up out of here.
Yeah, let
But what
me
I
get up out of here. I gotta get up out of here in a minute, but go ahead.
what I was gonna say is right. I just heard what you just said about LeBron,
Okay,
right? About him.
okay.
What he said? He said. What he just said? He said. You just said something not about the little Kyrie situation. But let me ask you this: Did you know? Did you know the Warriors record? I think if I may be wrong, this was the time when they was 73 and and something. They was
Oh, 73 and 9.
Yeah,
yeah
Yeah.
73 and no,
that's the Warriors team that
right.
didn't win the title. Yeah,
That's the year they won the title, or did they lose?
They
no, they
lost.
lost the title. They had the
That's when they lost
best.
to Cleveland.
They have the best record for the best regular season record, but they didn't finish
Cleveland.
it like the Bulls
Now
did when
I
they
get
went
that's
So
the
they
only
70
lost.
17.
So what you're telling me is LeBron, the one who didn't have to take that last shot, but the one who actually cooked for that rest of that game was the one who run them back from the 3-1 lead and the one who brought them back from everything else.
I'm sitting on my
Stop,
boy.
stop, stop it, stop it. It wasn't just LeBron bringing them back from that 3-1. Kyrie was busting Steph Curry ass that whole series.
he
That
was. He
whole
was.
series. Steph didn't want no
He
parts.
didn't want no parts of. I'm about to say Kyrie. I'm about to say he got Kyrie. I'm about to say Kyrie at
Yeah,
that time, man. He
Kyrie
wasn't
was
even.
busting his
He was.
behind that
He was
whole
bust.
series.
Man, he was busting his behind for real. For
Yeah,
real. For real, bro.
yeah.
Bro, man. I'm about to say it's time to wrap up,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah.
man. Because
We gonna come back to this
we got to come
conversation
back
for
to this
sure.
conversation, man. We got to
Yeah,
come back and finish this conversation
yeah,
tomorrow, bro, man. We got to
yeah,
continue this
definitely.
conversation.
We
We
gonna get back
definitely got to
on.
continue this conversation tomorrow, bro. Man, this was a good ass debate. So y'all already know tomorrow we're gonna continue this debate.
Yep.
Continue this debate and continue to still talk about
Appreciate
the 80s and the
you,
90s
B.
era,
We
man. You
gonna
know,
finish this tomorrow though.
we gonna all finish this topic off, man.
Yep.
But you know, we gotta wrap it up
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now. Cause you know everybody phone going there. You know everybody gotta get ready for work or whatever,
Yeah.
man. So yeah. So you know, man, I just want to thank
Yep.
y'all, man. Thank y'all for sharing. Thank y'all for viewing. Thanks for all the likes, the comments. Thanks for coming in, chatting with us, man. And as we always say, man, gone.
Deuces.